Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of the live cold calling show. If you are watching live, let us know in the comments where you are watching from in the world. I believe that we are going to have people from the UK, and I believe that we are going to have some people from the US of A. So let us know. Let us know what state you're calling from, and let us know what you do for a living. If you're a farmer, I want to know. So we've got some people here, but I'm a bit worried about Joey Gilkey. I've not heard from him in weeks. All I see is him on LinkedIn, but I have seen that somebody has entered the waiting room, but I don't know if it is Joey Gilkey. So we've got people here. Let me just do a quick count on how many people are in the audience, and I will let whoever's in the waiting room in. And let's hope it's Joey Gilkey and it's not some coward that wants to come and cold call. Please welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit, man!
Sheriff, mate, what's up?
Wow, you really
Let's
are
get
bringing
cracking, my man.
America to the live cold calling show.
The greatest country on earth. Let freedom
You
ring,
look,
baby.
you how do I describe how you look without offending you, Joey?
I look like a mixture of Kevin Costner in Yellowstone and a fraternity guy.
Yeah, I was thinking that. And you've just popped in. You said on LinkedIn you were sponsored by Zinn. Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm. It's a non-paid sponsorship. They don't know about it yet.
Okay.
I might just throw a second in, just to kind of,
How do you
buzz it up a little bit.
okay, right. If you're and that's snus, we call that in the UK. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't really know. We call it
Okay.
nicotine.
We call it nicotine. Okay.
What do you guys call it? You call it snus? Is that? I mean,
think so.
okay, now let me know if this is true. I saw in Sweden they have 150 milligram nicotine pouch out there, which would put you on your ass for sure.
I don't know how you
Was that
put two in. The first time I ever had one, I cried.
That's 12. That's 12 milligrams. It's not huge.
It doesn't feel fun.
This is the warm up, my man. This is the warm up.
Right. So Joey, talk me through it. I've trusted you with the data. I don't know if that's a good shout. I'm known for making friends and calling kebab shops on this live cold calling show. So talk me through it. What is the data set? I think we've got different data sets. I'm calling the UK. You're calling the US of A.
Yep. So I put you on. You're calling like fast food chains and like pet stores.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I think we're both calling into professional services, BI, and consulting firm.
Cool.
Yours is UK based, mine's US based. Both same data source. The only difference is ours has been scored by Farmery Leads. But yeah, UK. I think you're looking at 50 to 500 employees. Small-ish sales team could probably use. We have a meeting. I'm calling into a similar space with maybe a little bit larger sales teams. So I'm talking more like mid-market CROs and VPs of sales.
Okay. And yours are phone-ready leads, not to be confused with we used to call them phone-ready teeth. I'm Ryan Rossart's second best friend. His first best friend couldn't be here today, but Ryan Rossart has got amazing teeth. Have you noticed that, Joey?
He does. And he's been on a fitness journey. He's the dude's shredded out of his mind right now.
Yeah, I'm really proud of him. And I think his new profile picture is really gorgeous. And if you haven't seen Ryan Rossart's new profile picture, go and send him a DM and say, wow, your profile picture is gorgeous.
He's beautiful. And it comes on the phone too. iPhone has a little like profile picture if you have it stored. It shows up every time and it just brightens my day.
He's a handsome man. Joey, you ready for some live cold calling?
Born for it, brother.
You know the rules. Would you like to go first?
Of course I'd like to go first.
Okay, let's make sure that you are live. So you've got your data. You're ready to go. We're going to do a round robin. You have a conversation. I have a conversation. I'm excited to see the sheriff in action.
Well, as you know, I'm using Farmery Leads, so I should get a conversation in my first 3 dials, give or take.
Let's put your money where your mouth is.
I did decide to make this on a federal holiday, so let's go ruin people's day with their kids.
That's what I like. That's what I want to hear.
Let's rock.
we go. Joey Gilkey in action. How many dials do you usually have to do before you get a connection?
3 or 4.
Wow.
Statistically speaking. We'll see what the holiday does for people.
It's okay.
I don't even know what the holiday is, to be honest.
Hello, this is Ben Woodruff's voicemail.
No, we don't want a voicemail. If you're in the comments and you're from America, can you let us know what the national holiday is? I want to know what the holiday is.
How many people got watching?
A couple of hundred. I think it's growing.
Share it with your friends, your mom.
Your call has been.
End of slavery, Juneteenth. National Pick Up
Oh,
a
is that what
Phone
it is?
Day. Yeah.
There we go.
It's not a British thing, is it? I've never heard of that.
I don't think so. I don't know when you guys are in slavery. Probably after us.
Okay.
Hello, you've reached a voicemail of Chris.
Come on.
Come on, Joey.
Statistically speaking, Darcy
This should be the
answer.
one. Show me where your phone ready teeth are. Rumor has it you bought this outfit especially for the live cold calling show.
No, I wear this every day. I wear this to sleep.
Where's your gun?
Right here on my desk. I'm not gonna show it because LinkedIn will ban me. And the holidays.
Your call has been.
Next.
If you've got any questions for Joey Gilkey, he particularly likes questions that revolve around rhyme resarts, good looks.
Mm-hmm. I'll prop them up all day long.
Big this, innit? I drink 2 of these a day. And if you think I cold call for a living,
Jeez. Do you really?
it's for a living. We're doing Timmy's asked a great question. Why aren't you both dialing at the same time? We're doing a round robin. So Joey's going to.
Hey, David. This is Joey Gilkey. Actually, first time reached you. Hoping you might be able to help me out here for just a brief moment.
Yeah.
Awesome. Appreciate that. Again, this is Joey over at PRL. Is that name ringing a bell at all by chance? PRL?
No.
It's not. Okay, no problem. Well, David, so when I talk to other, CROs, VP sales, typically looking at creative or new ways to drive more profitable growth through their existing sales team, I guess are you guys looking at ways to make each rep substantially more efficient or hang up? Fuck.
Wow. How rude of him. I don't know if it's just me.
With your mic. Your mic's freaking out.
Yeah, I heard that as well. Let us know in the.
Is my mic freaking out? Because that might be why nobody heard.
Yeah, it was freaking out like crazy. You sounded like you didn't sound like the sheriff. You sound like the Terminator. Cool.
Let me
right.
take off. Here,
I'm going to go live. I'm going to see if I can get.
You go live. I'm going to change my headset to my my boom.
Okay. So Joey sorted the data for me, but I'm using a different dialer. I'm using a dialer called Nooks. Let's see how quickly we get a connection. Oh, that's not Robert, is it?
No.
Oh, I've not come through to. It wasn't Robert. She didn't sound like a Robert, and she hung up on me. You're on Mutio, Joey. All hat, no cold cut. Wait, we're going to get you back in a second. I'm going to try one more while we're getting your voice back.
Mic check.
Yes, you're back in.
Good.
I'm sad that you can't wear your cowboy hat. So we both had two. We've had 2 hang-ups. I had the wrong number.
Oh yeah. What are you using, Nip? Your parallel dialing?
There's a couple of American numbers in here as well. So We might have the same fun and games.
Let's do it. I was hearing a shit ton of transformer noise.
Yeah. You sounded cool, but at the same time not cool. I don't know how that happens.
I thought I for sure was going to book a meeting, even if I didn't give him a pitch, just because I sounded cool.
Yeah, he didn't want it, did he? What do you think turned him off? Oh, that's not Joe, is it?
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Right, I'm gonna
Got him.
let me just get him. Let me get my. Do you want to have a go, or do you want me to do one more?
Yeah, of course. Let me get back after it. Actually, I'm going to call the guy I just talked to, see if I can make fun of the Transformers.
Do you think that's why he hung up? Because you sounded like a robot.
I would sure hope so. I got 3 texts. I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
You're gonna close him now. I can feel it. This is gonna annoy me.
Hello, David.
Hey, David. How's my headset sound now? Do I sound better? Less like a Transformer?
It cut off earlier. I don't know.
I apologize, man. Where'd I cut off? Where'd I leave off?
I don't.
I'll start from the top.
Very soon.
So again, this is Joey with PRL. Is that name ringing a bell?
Joey, I can probably save you some time. I don't, from a purchasing standpoint, I don't have anything to do with any of that.
That's even better. Then you can just give me intel and I can get out of your hair super quick. Does that work?
Yeah, I'll give you the phone number of the corporate office.
Yeah, let's do that. And real quick, you guys have a team that's on the phones quite a bit, kind of like what I'm doing right now?
Do we have what?
You guys have sales reps that are on the phone quite a bit, making dials like I'm doing right now?
I don't know if they have any inside folks or not up there.
Okay. Yeah, David, what's the who's kind of running the ship over there as it relates to some of the outbound efforts?
There's not anybody that's over. Each team has their own marketing. So, and I haven't been there in 11 years. I have no idea what they're doing.
Oh, geez, you've been gone 11 years. Where are you at now?
No, I still work for the company, but I haven't been in the corporate office. I have my own office in
Oh,
Atlanta.
gotcha. Cool. What? How's business been?
I'll give you their phone number. I'll give you their phone number if you want it, but I don't know who to tell you to call.
Yeah, no worries. I'll work through the dial tree. Lay it on me.
800-659-1117.
1117. What part of Atlanta are you in?
Airport is where our office is.
Oh, really? Cool. Yeah, I grew up in North Atlanta, Woodstock area.
Oh, cool. All right, man. Good luck.
All right, David. Have a good one, man. Cheers.
Some great rapport building there at the back end, Joey.
Thank you, sir. Do
What are you doing now then? So you've got. Are you going to call that number?
Fuck no. I'm not calling a corporate office unless I know their phone ready.
Right. Okay. You happy for me to go?
Lay it on me. I'd rather you get something more than a buy.
Yeah.
What?
Let's have a little look. Someone else is calling them in the comments. Some great comments coming through, guys. Keep them coming.
All right, so I'm at a 20% connect rate right now. That should go up.
Hey mate, it's a public holiday. No one's slacking you off.
No, I'm tracking it for myself. I'm trying to do some due diligence. What's holidays do for our connect?
Steve.
Hello,
Steve. I'm going to be very honest with you because I'm sure you get bombarded with calls like this. It is a sales call.
Well, I do because I'm retired.
You're retired,
So I don't
Steve.
Yes, I don't have any of the companies that you think I have anymore.
No, you've done the good stuff and you've got out of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm guessing a guy like you doesn't keep his hand involved in anything anymore.
No, not really. I'm just enjoying playing golf.
Wow. Lucky man. I guess can I ask you one last question before I let you go, Steve?
Go on.
You don't know anybody less fortunate than you who's not playing golf all the time that might need a sales call?
On what?
It's a great question. I guess if I said that I help businesses get in front of their dream clients, you'll probably tell me all of your friends are sorted and none of them struggle with that.
They pretty much are, to be honest.
Pretty much.
So thanks for the call, and good luck.
Thank you. Enjoy. Hope you get a birdie.
Yes. Thanks. Bye.
Take care. Bye bye.
Beautifully done. Do what you can
When a
after
man's
referral.
when a man's retired and he wants to be on the course, I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna grab his balls. You know what I mean?
I'd hope not. Yeah, I'd hope you
No.
wouldn't grab his balls. Yeah,
No,
leave
I
those
wouldn't.
alone. Keep them in the pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, we this is something we're working on right now at PRL. Just these phone provider or the data providers are just so out in left field. It's wild.
This is the thing that I see. It's like getting pickups isn't wrong. Like the hard thing. It's like, is that the right Steve Jobs? A lot of the time, it might not be the right. It's the Steve Jobs, but it's not the right one, or like something's happened. Do you want to dial?
This is the problem. Yeah, I'm going to dial real quick. There's a problem too, just from like an education perspective for those listening. Like if this is why we say the list is the strategy. At the end of the day, if we don't do the due diligence on the front end, and we're just the problem with data providers is at the end of the day, we're commoditized data. Data's so easy to pull, right? I can put in a couple filters, rip down a list of 1,000. But it's like if you're not building your list to say, I would love to talk to this person, then yes, it's slower, but it's more meaningful. We don't have to waste dials and conversations with people. But it's not perfect, so let's get after it.
But listen, for the sake of entertainment, while we're here, if somebody opens up, then like if they're retired, I'm gonna push, but like just play the game.
Getting at bat, see what you can get out of it if you can.
I want to see in the comments what would you what's everyone's favorite cold call opener? Hit in the comments your favorite opener, and maybe on the next call I'll try that.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta read.
As long as it's not hi, it's Jack calling from WHAM. How the devil are you? Because I hate that shit.
How the devil are you? I don't even know what that means. All right, Diane.
I'm using a Jabra.
I'm using a Boomstick.
Hi, you've reached Diane Flint. I can't get to the phone right now.
She sounded lovely though, didn't she, Diane?
She sounded very kind. Yeah. Oops.
Thanks, Monroe. Bringing the vibes as always.
Always.
When I'm having a party and I want everyone to go home, I invite Monroe to the party.
Sounds like a good time.
Works a treat, Alan. Works a treat. Is Ryan Rosart in the audience? Does anybody know?
Hello, you've reached.
I don't believe he is. He might be. He's a couple hours behind.
I'd get really nervous if Ryan Rosart was in the audience.
He's probably working out.
Stand there. Hey, I don't mind this as a call opener, but we'll part way as friend. That's not true, is it? They're not your friend. They're someone that you've called out the blue. Why don't you say we'll part way as
Your
lovers?
call has been forwarded to voice.
Some good openers in here though.
I find it's more about tone and pace.
This is JC.
JC, hey, this is Joey Gilkey. Actually, first time I've reached you. Hoping you might be able to help me out here for just a brief moment.
Sure.
Awesome. Again, this is Joey over at PRL. Is that name ringing a bell by chance at all? PRL?
Nope.
It's not. Got it. Okay, no problem. Well, JC, I guess when I talk to other CROs, they're typically looking at creative or new ways.
I'm not a CRO anymore.
You're
Sorry,
not. What are you
man.
doing now?
I own a landscape company.
Congrats, man. How's it going?
It's going well. Thank you.
Good. What market are you in?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. I got some real estate there. I love it. Well, good, man.
Do
Well,
you?
good luck.
Where?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't even know the area. I invested in a multifamily syndication, so I got about 200 apartment units there.
Very cool. Very cool. Hey, let them know that we'd love to take care of them.
What's the landscape company name?
It's called MW Lawn and Landscape. We service
Shout
Johnson
them
County,
out.
which is
Awesome.
on the Kansas side.
I love it. So you were CRO over at North Point, is that right?
That's right.
Okay. Do you know who took over that role?
Yeah.
Who had the pleasure to take over your big shoes to fill?
Yeah. So Nick Best is who to reach out to over there. You
Okay,
can find him
cool.
on LinkedIn.
I'll
Yeah.
reach out to him. Nick, JC, you mind if I use your name just to say, hey, I talked to you? I know he went on to do his own thing.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Awesome. All right, JC, we'll get after it. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy being outdoors while I sit inside an office. I'll talk to you soon.
Hey, have a good one.
All right, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
Did he nearly close you, Joey?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Too bad I got a property management company that does all that. But yeah, maybe I can throw MW Landscaping little
You know
referral.
what? From your online persona, I didn't think you were very likable, but hearing you on the phone, you're not bad, are you?
I'm here for the clicks, baby.
I think you would be great if I was a 23-year-old woman and I brought you home to meet my family. I think they'd like you.
Oh man, I am an outstanding gentleman. I own a 70-acre farm. I'll take care of your girl nicely, and
There we go.
we'll create babies together.
Oh, okay. I'm switched off now. Let me dial. Let me get in.
Get
Let's see
after
how
it.
quickly I can. Let's see if I can get someone that's not retired.
Fake passwords.
Is not available.
He's not available, so don't even try it. All right.
Don't even try him.
That Southern charm. That sweet Southern charm.
Thanks, Michael. I appreciate it.
I thought that was Miles Davison, but it's not. It's Michael.
I'm not even looking at the comments because the audio screws my head. So hold on, let me turn my
There's some
audio
lovely
off.
comments. I like this. Someone's put retirement. Rolf, I'm going to be very honest with you, as we've never spoken before. I guess can I run through in 30 seconds why I've chosen to call you, and if it's not relevant, we can leave it there. Is that fair?
Yeah, go ahead.
Brilliant. So Rolf, I typically get invited in by ambitious businesses. If they are honest, they might be having some difficulty when it comes to the new business and growth side of things. So could be they're not getting in front of enough people. So it could be quantity and you're wanting to bring in a few more prospects, fill that pipeline. It could be that you're not getting in front of the right types of people. So it might be quality and you actually want to focus on bringing in more of the right clients to the business. Or it could be that you're trying to break into a new area or a new sector, but you're just not entirely sure on how to get started with that. But Rolf, I have a feeling you're probably going to tell me you don't recognize any of those problems and everything's perfect.
You know what? Good pitch, but I've tried to outsource new business engagement previously, with people who are, very clever and like yourself, and it really hasn't worked for us because we're not selling high volumes, and we're generally engaging on projects where people frankly come to us because they have a crisis or and we don't do. I mean, I'm not going to tell you we don't need more new business, of course, but our experience is that we do it best ourselves.
Okay, that makes sense. You just said there, like for most projects, they come to you, but you have tried to outsource it in the past. What did you mean? Sorry.
Well, I'm just saying that we have tried to sort of get people to do cold calling for us or bring us in front of new connections, but it didn't work very well. So I'm not really in the space where I'm going to consider that. I get a lot of offers,
Yeah,
for that kind of support. Yeah.
I can imagine.
So what's your business model then?
Great question. I guess if I said it's what I'm doing right now, I call people up and see if they have the problems that we solve and do that on behalf of them.
Yeah.
I guess out of the three I mentioned, more people, the right people or new sectors, it felt like there wasn't one specific one that jumped out to you.
No.
Okay. I guess so. People come to you. Do you mind if I ask you a couple more questions while I've got you, Rolf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So you said most people come to you, but you could always do with more new business.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess what are you currently doing when it comes to that? What are you currently doing to get in front of new business?
That's a long conversation. So why don't you tell me? I mean, you basically have what are you doing? Are you doing calling on behalf of clients, or do you have a team doing that, or what's your setup?
Great question. It feels like you've asked me that for a reason. Would you want it to be me? Would you want it to be a team?
No, you have to stop answering my questions with questions.
Sorry, I'm a salesperson, Rolf. I've been trained. I've been in the mountains with the the monks.
I've been in this business for 45 years, so the fact that you still are having a conversation with me is, it's quite exceptional. So I mean, but I'm telling you that I'm not really on the buyer for because it's what we do is so specialized, and we do it quite well when we get out there, and we have set up our SEO and campaigns in a way that have quite a lot of inflow of requests. So
okay.
It's not so much about getting in front of people as it is about responding well to people, or doing. And if I had time to make 10-15 calls myself, I would probably be okay. And then you would then say, well, I can make those calls for you. That doesn't have the same effect, because it's very much. The other experience I have these days is that getting people on the phone is it's not that easy, right?
It's not that easy, but you're here with me on a Wednesday afternoon, Rolf. Can I ask you a weird question while I've got you?
Mm-hmm.
You said it's quite specialized. I guess if I went to all of your current clients and I asked,
what do you know about my business then?
I could list off lots of things, but I feel like I'd do it an injustice if I'm being honest.
Just give me what are the 3 top things I'm selling?
I wouldn't even know where to start in terms of like how would I describe that?
Well, if you look at the website, you will see, right? I mean, it's.
Of course, I guess, Rolf, from a you mentioned specialize from the like.
I am actually on my way to a meeting in Geneva, so I just tried to answer the phone, but I'm not gonna. If you have something that you think is absolutely sensational, send me a description, and I will look at it. And if I think it's helpful and useful, I will be happy to have a scheduled call.
Okay, that's fair. I guess can I be really honest with you before I let you go?
Yeah.
I mean, typically at this point, obviously, you've said that you'd never outsource it again. If you could make 10-15 calls a day, you'd probably solve that new business piece. I guess what is exceptional? What could I even send you that would make you sit down and go, oh my God, I need to meet this guy tomorrow?
Maybe you have a very strong track record of clients you're working with, how you work. I mean, maybe there's something new that we haven't tried.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I
before I tell you a lot about my business, I want to know who I'm talking to. You could be working for one of my competitors, and I'm not gonna. You could be doing market intelligence. I know nothing about you.
No, that's fair.
So I need to see a phone number and name and a company before I go further. Okay.
Okay, that's
but
fair.
you have my email address, right? It's Rolf.
Yes, I've got your email. So I'll send something over to prove that I am who I say I am, and then
market research.
No, that I'm not market research. And then what should I do? What should I do from there, Rolf? I'm guessing if I don't hear back from you, it's the end of the road. You read it and you thought it was boring, and you wish I wasn't.
Yeah, I'll look at it and I'll promise to respond to you.
You promise to respond.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you don't respond, what should I do then?
You can call me.
I'll call you back. Okay, and we'll have a conversation from there.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Take
Rolf,
care.
lovely
Bye.
speaking to you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well done, mate.
Okay, so I've seen a few comments. People are like, how do you not know what they do? Obviously, it's a very different kind of show. We're trying to live cold call, and I was trying to open up his website to get on it, and I couldn't. So there was a lot of panic there. What does a guy do? I genuinely didn't know. Like, obviously, if it was the team calling, they would know what to do in that situation. Any tips? Any feedback, Joey? I'm always
Yeah, I think that's good, man. I think your bucket questions are good. Your follow-up questions are good. This is the challenge of parallel dialing because you don't know who you're talking to. You know, I think it's one reason why we stay in the parallel dialing, or the power dialing lane, and we use phone leads is because I go 1-to-1 and I'm going to talk to someone every 3 or 4 dials, and so I can pull it up in live time and not worry about it. Versus doing it. What are you doing? A 4-line, 5-line, 6-line dial?
I was doing a 5-line.
Yeah, it's a 5-line. It's like there's no way for us to do the research in live time to know. But outside of that, I think you did a good job. I think you danced around a little bit. I probably would have been like, honestly, man, I'm making cold calls today. You're on my list because you're in my target market. But why don't you enlighten me? What exactly are you guys doing? I could pull it up and try to, make some quick guesses off the website. But
I've got it here. I've got the LinkedIn page now, and I'll be honest. When you click a website, and it's the whole point of a website is like to sell what you do. It should be working as a salesperson. It doesn't make sense. It's like it's very wishy-washy base. We created in 2009 with a simple mission to help leaders navigate. Blah blah. We. Just like get there quick. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I think
that's good.
Cold calling live is just one of those things that like you're always going to be put on the spot. How do I react in that situation? How do I get it back to problem territory? And it
he was a good dance partner too. He let you every time you ask him, I got one more question. I got a weird question for you. That's good.
Exactly. Right, Joey, Sheriff.
I'm
putting you on the stage. Show me what you got, baby. Couldn't have said it better myself. If you know Zach Thompson, guys, he is my business partner, and there's a lot of love and respect for him at the minute. It's not usually the case, but he's done things the last few days that make me question myself as a man.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
Joey Gilkey, I want you to do something. I want you to do something that makes me want to name my firstborn son Joey the Sheriff Gilkey, Frimston.
Say less. Let me just talk to someone.
I've done a little banner there. If you're looking for phone-ready leads, a lifetime license.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail for Diane Lyons.
Phone-ready leads to Joey Gilkey. And if you want to work with We Have a Meeting, DM the word Ryan Restart to Zach Thompson.
I do not know how to say this name. Iran?
Your call has been forwarded.
Doesn't matter anyways. Oh, I know this company.
Hi, this is.
That sounded chipper.
I'm all out of love. How you feeling, Gilkey?
Feeling like I want to talk to this guy. I know this company super well.
Hello, you've reached John.
Come on, John. I'm feeling golden, brother.
It's a great day, isn't it? An American public holiday to do a UK versus USA live cold calling show.
I'd hope people are with their kids and stuff.
Great question. No, phone ready leads for Joey, and I'm just who's the data provider for me? Zoom info.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to.
Come on. Senior VP, Snarrow.
Good morning, it's Lars.
Lars, hey man, this is Joey Gilkey. Actually, first time I reached you. I was hoping you might have a brief moment to help me out.
I'm sorry, who's this?
This is Joey Gilkey.
I'm at a loss. Sorry.
No worries. So I guess does phone ready leads or PRL ring a bell by chance?
No.
It does not. Okay, not a problem. Well, it looks like you got two titles, right? SVP of Sales and CRO. Which one are you today?
I got it. This is a cold call. Awesome.
It could be.
Not a good time.
Let's warm it up. Okay, cool. What's a better time then? Ooh, hung up.
I get it. It's a cold call. You want to go again?
Yeah, let me go again.
It's a great question, Justin Middleton.
What did you say?
Did you plan it around a US holiday so we had lower connect rate?
Yeah, I think we're sitting at like 15, 20% right
Your
now.
call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Justin Middleton, is there any truth to the rumor that you're Ryan Rizart in disguise? So lovely, Helen. That's savage.
Your call has been.
Come on, man.
I think you're going to get the next one, Gary. I think you're going to book a meeting.
Statistically speaking, I should have got 3 ago, but yeah. I guess I did. What's his face? Cold call, man.
Hello?
Hey, Matthew, this is Joey Gilkey. Actually, first time I've reached you. I was hoping you might be able to help me out here for a brief moment.
With what?
Yeah, again, this is Joey at PRL. Is that name ringing a bell at all? PRL?
No.
No. Okay, cool. Well, I guess that makes this a lot easier. So, Matthew, first things first, when I talk to other VPs of sales, and looks like you're in kind of the transformational and the high growth space, you know, looking for more creative or new ways to drive profitable growth through the existing sales team. Are you guys looking at ways to substantially increase rep efficiency, or are you guys more about headcount growth?
Both.
Both. Love it. Which one's your focus right now?
Both.
Well, let me help at least with one of those. So I'm not sure if this is for you, Matthew. So typically when companies that have sales reps on the phone quite a bit, like I'm doing today, you know, those reps might be giving you some feedback or complaining, depending on their rep, that nobody's picking up the phone. You know, they're making 50 dials, maybe talking to 1 or 2 decision makers. Does that sound at all like your world, or am I completely out there in left field?
Yeah, it's not my world at all.
Okay. Whose world would that be?
I run the enterprise team. So Palo Alto Networks probably has 5,000 sales reps worldwide. If we're talking about a sales tool, we have sales operations and all kinds of people who make those decisions. I'm so far removed from that. It's not
Do
funny.
you deal with Jazz or Tom over there?
Yes.
Perfect.
So
I know them both very well.
I report to a peer of Jazz and Tom.
Okay, perfect. I was just talking to Jazz about 2 weeks ago and Tom 3 weeks ago. Very cool. What's the focus right now for the enterprise team? I know you guys have, I won't name the amount of accounts, but I know a decent amount of accounts you guys are looking to kind of land and expand within. What's your focus right now?
My focus is white space accounts
Awesome.
and expansion of current accounts.
Okay. How are you going about that, the white space accounts, net new logos?
Right now, my area of focus with my field sales reps is basically they work with partners and they do their own direct prospecting, call that cold calling, cold emails, networking, to get into those 10 accounts. We have a BDR team in addition to that.
Beautiful.
That I'll say is not overly effective, but once again, something that is not within my privy that I manage.
Perfect.
So that's where your activity comes from.
Love it. Okay. Well, let me throw something in front of you and you might be able to direct me in the right direction. So, we work with a lot of these enterprise groups. I'm very familiar with the cyberspace. So we built a technology, and this is not a technology that your reps have to learn. You're not changing anything about their day-to-day, but we take those reps who are using the phone, and before they ever pick up the phone, we tell them exactly who has a high propensity to answer. And so right now, if they make 50 dials, they might talk to 1 or 2 of those accounts, but they can make those same 50 dials and talk to 8 to 12. And so it makes them extremely more efficient. Is that a worthwhile discussion with someone on your end or even yourself?
Look, I would. You had me at hello. I just like talking to me about it's not going to help. Talking to even probably Jazz and Tom's not going to help. You need to get. We have a bazillion different sales tools like that here. Okay.
Yep.
Are they used? No. The problem isn't that we don't have the tooling or the money. Mm-hmm. It's that we have 15 different tools and no one uses it. And so what happens is those tools come in, we pay for them for 2 years. Someone uses them for 6 months. Hey, they don't get properly deployed because they generally are connected to Salesforce. We have literally the world's largest and most complex, meaning customized Salesforce instance in the world.
I can imagine.
So they always break. A lot of the key features don't work because we have customized the daylight out of Salesforce.
Love it. Love it. Well, my favorite thing that you said, Lou, my favorite thing you said there was adding another tool, and we have all the tools in the world. And so the cool thing about this is it's kind of one of those like start today, results tomorrow, not a big commitment. And, for a couple of bucks, we can have the sales reps going from a 3% connect rate on those accounts to a 25% connect. For example, I've made about 20 calls today. I've already talked to about 7 people. And so what it does is a big efficiency thing. Yeah.
The people you would need to talk to. So you have Melissa Stapleton, out of California. Melissa runs the entire BDR organization.
Beautiful. Okay.
Her team, her team would be the user of the product. Right?
Love it. Okay.
And she would be your champion. The blocker is in sales operations. They own the tools.
Of course. The bane of my existence is procurement, legal, and sales ops.
Yeah. And so procurement and legal is probably not that big of a deal here, to be honest with you. It's the sales ops side of things. Right?
Tell that to Hitachi and IBM.
We tried, I'll give you an example. I've been here for 3 years. Mm-hmm. We just ended a 3-year project to change CPQ.
Okay.
It took 3 years and $17 million.
The price tag, for sure. Love it.
So, all I'm trying to communicate is once again, we have all this. We've tried every tool every outbound tool on the market. You name it. We either have it or have had it.
Minus one. This one, which is my job here today. Okay, cool. Well, Matthew, tell me Melissa's the right person. Do you by chance have her extension that I might be able to reach her at?
I would ring. I don't. M Stapleton at Palo Alto or LinkedIn is how I would suggest. Not going to be an in the office person, and I can't give you her cell phone numbers.
Beautiful. And just real quick before I have you here, how many reps are currently on your field team?
Mine?
Yeah.
50.
50. Okay. Good deal.
Yeah, I think we have, like I said, a total of 5,000, maybe 1,000 field reps and close to 100 BDRs.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, that's super helpful, Matthew. My objective is just how do we get those reps into 4 to 5 times as many accounts, and so that's my conversation with Melissa.
Our field reps, it's not that they're ineffective cold calling; it's that they don't make cold calls. They're not really asked to either.
It's more the SDR BDR team.
Yes, correct.
Okay, got it. And Melissa's over that team. So I'll give Melissa a shout. Matthew, is it cool if I tell her that you sent me her direction? I won't share any, that we had an extensive conversation. Okay. Well, I'll do that, Matthew. Enjoy your Wednesday, and I appreciate the time you gave me.
All right, thank you.
All right, man. Thank you, sir. Cheers.
So much knowledge, so much information. Information is power. Do you want to call Melissa now?
Yeah, if I can find her number.
Yeah, find Melissa's number.
Make a call, and I'll look up Melissa's number.
Okay, I'm gonna make a call. Somebody said then asking for a meeting, but I don't think you would ask them for a meeting.
I don't need a meeting with that guy. I'm not gonna take a meeting for a meeting's sake.
No, exactly. Not all meetings are created equal. Remember that, guys. Make a call, right? Here we go. We're back live in the chair.
Back
live on Channel 4. Please do not swear. He's not.
Who said please don't swear?
Yeah. Fiona. Hello, Fiona. I'm going to be very honest with you because I'm sure you get bombarded with calls like this all the time. It is a sales call. I don't know if that makes you want to hang up the phone or.
Well, I'm actually just walking. Well, if you can take a breath. I'm just walking in France actually to a client meeting. So if it is a sales call, could you call me next week?
Yes, absolutely. Is it worth?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Who are you?
Yeah, great question.
Yeah.
My name's Jack. I'm calling from a company called We Have a Meeting. I guess, can I run through in 25 seconds and if it's worth calling you back?
Yeah, sure.
Brilliant. So, Fiona, we typically get invited in by ambitious businesses. If they're honest, they might be having some difficulty when it comes to the new business and growth side of things. So, could be quantity. You want to bring in a few more prospects, fill that pipeline. It could be quality, so you actually want to focus on bringing in more of the right clients to the business. Or it could be that you're trying to break into a new area or sector, but you're not entirely sure on how to get started with that. I have a feeling you're probably going to tell me none of those problems exist. You've arrived at your client meeting and everything's perfect. There's no point calling you back next week.
Well, nothing's ever perfect, but I think we're probably okay right now. But the person who runs new business for me is called Laura Bicond. So she would be the person to reach out to. But I think we're probably doing quite well on pipeline at the minute. But thank you so much for the call.
Sure, that's fair. Can I ask one last question before I let you go?
Yeah.
If I was to reach out to Laura and have a conversation about quality, quantity, or new sectors, what one out of those would apply, or it feels like none of them?
Maybe new sectors.
New sectors, okay.
All right. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Laura
can't get them all.
Does she? Laura doesn't want to call, does she? They were I knew that company, and they're pretty what's the word? She was the CEO, and they're pretty notorious. She's walking in France, so she must be doing well for a living. Have you got Melissa's number?
Yeah, I got one right here.
Oh, here we go, Joey. She handled me.
Hi, you've reached Melissa Stapleton's cell phone. Please leave your name, number, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks, and have a great day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Melissa, this is Joey Gilkey. I actually just hung up with Matthew Kruper. He said you were the person I have to talk to. So he says you're over all of biz dev over at Palo Alto Networks. And so just give me a ring. And we had a good conversation, got a little bit of intel on some of the initiatives over at Palo Alto. So if you wouldn't mind giving me a shout back, 865-337-5800. 4660. Love to talk to you about a couple of things we're working on over here. Actually, I also know Tom and Jazz over on the enterprise side. So give me a shout back, and I will talk to you shortly. Have a good Wednesday.
I believe that you've just revealed your mobile number, and you're going to get so many cold calls from schmucks watching this right now.
Bring it on.
You don't mind. Why did that woman handle me so much then? Why did she tell me to take a breath?
She did say take a breath, didn't she? I was wondering what the comment was. I didn't catch that until the comments were saying,
sweetie, take a breath. somebody put that was Shrek's wife, and then
I think I like the pain point agitation, right? So it's like this pain, this pain, this pain. I imagine none of that's your problem, but it can be a little long-winded. You might lose someone after the first one.
Yeah,
and so,
but also like it's like I love the menu. It's like the buffet, isn't it? It's like here's your options. I don't.
You want to agitate one of them.
Yeah, exactly. Like I
might preempt it. I might preempt it and say, hey, I talked to what was her title? CEO. Yeah. So hey, so I'm talking to CEOs a bunch. They're usually, I'm usually hearing one of 3 problems. You mind if I run through those real quick? And then you're preempting her for the long-winded thing.
Yeah, I typically get invited in by CEOs of ambitious, blah 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 blah. Will Falkenberg messaged me and just said, "Did you like my Shrek comment?" So shout out Will. Do you know Will?
Shout out Will. Oh yeah, I like Will.
He's the guy that does nappies when he should be working. The schmuck.
He gets a lot done though, man.
Yeah, that guy's busy.
Take your nap, Will.
Take your nap. Right, let me go again. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
We've got 8 minutes left, Joey. How have you found your first live cold calling show?
It's good. I wish I had more conversations, but
hey,
all is well.
Welcome to the world of cold calling. We all want more.
Holiday, not my favorite. We should do it again. We should run it back.
Can we get Ryan Rosart involved?
I don't know, man.
He thinks I'm obsessed with him, and I've only mentioned his name about 72 times in this call.
I'll put a word in.
I used to get drunk and FaceTime him, and I don't think he likes it.
Did you really?
Yeah. We've had a question there for you from Joe. Joey, if you want to answer that while I'm waiting to connect with someone.
Yeah, let me find it.
I stuck it on the screen.
Oh, did you? Shit, I didn't see it. Who said stop cussing?
No one. I said that. It's a famous Davina McCall quote. You're like, Dallas, I'm going to be very honest with you because I'm sure you get bombarded with calls like this all the time. It is a sales call. I don't know if that makes you want to slam up the phone or let me have 30 seconds.
You got 30 seconds. It's your lucky day.
Okay. I'll try my best. And if it's not relevant, we can leave it there. Is that fair?
No worries.
Brilliant. So I'm typically invited in by CEOs of ambitious businesses. If they are honest, they might be having some difficulty when it comes to the new business and growth side of things. So could be quantity, you're wanting to bring in a few more prospects and fill that pipeline. It could be the quality side of things. You actually want to focus on bringing in more of the right clients to your business. Or maybe you're trying to break into a new area or sector, but you're just not entirely sure on how to go about that. But I do get the feeling you're probably going to tell me it's no longer my lucky day, none of those problems exist, and everything's perfect. Correct. I thought you might say that. Okay. Can I ask one last question before I let you go?
Yeah, no worries.
Am I correct because you're a massive organization that's got this all in-house, or am I correct because business is perfect, you'd probably never need to bring in anything that solved any of those problems?
It's a bit of both.
A bit of both. Go on, hit me.
Yeah. I mean, we do most of this in-house anyway. I mean, we're a global organization, so the tools we use are shared across 82 markets. So that's one of the things we do. So, and I'll get your proposition, but it's something that we are currently not interested in. I just don't want to waste your time, really.
No, that's fair. You said currently not interested, so it sounds like you might have been interested in the past, or you might be interested in the future, or I might be wrong.
Well, I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing. You never know what's going to happen in the future. So I never close doors on conversations with people, but we could have something. We could be looking at something in 10 years, 5 years time. I don't know. Well, the world changes so quickly, as you know, and getting time in front of people gets harder and harder. So currently, for the next 18 months, I don't think there's a viable reason for a conversation. But if you want to phone me in 18 months' time and have the same conversation, I'm happy to do that.
Sure. I guess 5 to 10 years, I might be dead by then. Who knows?
No, well, hopefully not.
What would have to happen in 18 months for me to call you back and for you to say, I'm actually glad that you've called me. I've been waiting for your call.
No idea, because we might have won new business, we might have invested in new businesses, we might have scaled up. I don't know. The world changes. Okay,
that's fair. Well, listen, it sounds like you're in a great position. Are you happy for me to connect with you on LinkedIn? And obviously, if anything changes in the future, I post a lot of nonsense.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Cool. My name's Jack, by the way, from a company called WHAM. So I'll connect with you. It's been great chatting, and who knows where the future will take us.
All right, Jack, all the best.
Take care, sir. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Go on, hit me.
Would you have done anything different in that situation, Joey? I'm always...
No, it was good, man. I probably would have maybe I'm more like a nerd, so I would probably dove into more of the, what is working, how's the team structured, things like that. But
different offerings, though, like it's one of the... In hindsight, the question, it's one of those, it's like when people say not interested, you're like, right, okay, I'm going to combat that. Not interested. I took it down a weird path with the question, but big company, like one of the biggest advertising companies in the world, like everybody would be familiar, but would they outsource it? Probably, but maybe, who knows? But you're not looking for everybody to have the problem and book a meeting. You're looking for those people that go, actually, yeah, we've got this on the go at the moment. Yeah, this is a thing. Cool. Anything you want to, any parting words, anything you want to leave the audience with?
Let me hit another dial, bro.
Come on, hit it then. Hit it hard. You got 2 minutes. You got to make something happen.
I'm going to talk in a British accent.
Okay. You got 2 minutes, otherwise we're cutting it off.
That's all right. I'll stay on my dial.
Hello.
Hey, Michael. This is Joey Gilkey. Actually, first time I've reached you was hoping you might be able to help me out here for a brief moment.
Sure. Who's this?
Yeah, again, this is Joey Gilkey over at PRL. Is that name PRL ringing a bell by chance?
No, not at all. Okay. What do you do?
Got it. Not a problem. Well, yeah, Michael. So when I talk to other VP sales, typically looking at creative new ways to drive profitable growth with their existing sales team. I guess are you guys looking at ways to make each sales rep substantially more efficient, or are you guys more about headcount growth over there?
I cover a lot of ground myself, dude. Probably all the same things you do. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys using the phones quite a bit?
Yeah. I mean,
perfect.
Phones, private jet, email, whatever.
Man, get me on that jet game. That sounds awesome. Well,
it's effective.
Yeah, I bet. Well, Michael, not sure if this is for you. I guess typically when companies are using the phone quite a bit, like I'm doing today, the reps are maybe giving you feedback or maybe even complaining. Nobody picks up the phone. They're making 50 dials. They're maybe talking to 1 or 2 decision makers. Does that sound at all like your world, or am I out there in left field?
At a point in time, maybe a year and a half ago, we've honed in a lot on like intent data, branded intent data, not just
nice. So it's more about targeted. They're in the swim lane.
Yeah, it's pretty targeted.
Are they answering the phone?
From a marketing standpoint, we make sure our lead's pretty qualified before somebody gets a hit list. So
great. So when they get that hit list, are they able to get a pretty high connect rate, like 25%?
Yeah. Not 25. We're like maybe 12 on the phone.
Okay.
5 by email, but our conversion rate is like really high. So
the conversion rate's high, pretty good hit rate.
Yeah, we're honed in on the right audience. Yeah. So like,
awesome, man.
I guess when it comes to headcount, Yeah, for headcount, our bottlenecks are more in the tech people are actually using to execute on what we have to offer. So
I love that, man. I think the strategic element of that's huge. I guess for me, what Phone Ready Leads does is we take that list that they would call normally, right? You said you're getting about 12% connect rate. Is that connect rate to the decision maker or connect rate in general?
We pretty heavily target C-suite.
Awesome.
But
okay.
With intent to be referred to somebody below them and keep them in the loop,
Love it. Well, I guess let me ask it this way, and then I'll get you out of here. So Phone Ready Leads, we essentially you guys have propensity to buy intent data. I'm imagining using like a 6 Sense or a demand base or something.
A few different things, yeah.
Okay.
And then from a cold email standpoint, it's like a mix of marketing. Like we have HubSpot Marketing Pro, and then
awesome. Okay.
Like the whole subdomain instantly.
Beautiful.
Divide and conquer IP address approach.
Well, what would let me ask you this way: what would they go from 12% to 25% connect? I know it's only 12, 13 points, but it's double the amount of conversations. Would a 25% connect rate be worth it without adding new technology, changing the way your reps are researching accounts?
Not really, because we got the legal bottlenecks, implementation bottlenecks. We got turnover with management, operations. So the struggle isn't really qualifying a lead. The struggle is, building the house.
Actually get in front of them. Right.
No. It's sales guys are closing leads, and then they're not being handled very well in terms of onboarding. Right?
I got you. So that's another element. Okay.
Yeah, that's the frustration, if there is one at Unis at the moment. It's just sign of the times. Everybody's doing more with less. We're getting aggressive on cost. So
good. Well, this is I'll throw one more element in there, and then we can jump off because it sounds like.
Oh shit! Hey, my boss is calling me, man. I no bullshit there. He really is.
Not a problem. Take that call.
See ya.
All right, Michael. I appreciate you.
Joey,
I could have got him, dude. I could have got him.
Mate, you would have booked him. Thank you so much for taking the time. I know that we've had a bit of back and forth. Thank you for taking time away from the pigs on the farm. It takes a lot to get on this show and do cold calling live. I know that you did a post about putting your money where your mouth is, and I think it's inspirational for the team and for others just to say this is how it can be done. So thank you so much. Obviously, check out Phone Ready Leads, DM Joey, send him some nice messages. Even if you don't want to buy off him, just message him and say you looked good in your hat and glasses. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you soon.
All right, brother. Thanks, man.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.